Good evening, SpeedGaming Live, and welcome to the Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament Semifinals. I am Moonrisen Phoenix. Joining me in the booth tonight, CD Improv. Good evening.
Hey, Moon, how are you doing today?
Couldn't be feeling better. We've got one heck of a matchup here. Top-seeded Bogie versus number 13 seed Syscrusher.
Yeah, it should be a really entertaining matchup. So a lot of this Syscrusher being down towards the bottom is actually kind of my fault because he was in my group and I knocked the time differential on its ears. So
That's been a factor in a lot of groups, actually.
yeah, but you know what? Syscrusher definitely wins the beard off. That is one of the most epic beards I think I have seen in a very long time.
We looked at the beard off. Well, we don't have much of a contest here. You're right.
But anyway, where do we think the guys are going to start tonight? Or what are we rooting for? Because it is full start shuffle, so they could be anywhere.
Northwest corner.
Yeah, but are we going to be sandwiched in with a bunch of Lionels or with ropes on the overworld?
Why not both?
Good answer. I'm almost rooting for vanilla level 6.
That's another option, yes.
I mean, trying to get down through that staircase, but it looks like we're both going to be wrong, and we're going to get a coast start with a blue boomerang on the ladder spot.
Not to mention level 4 in the coast cave.
Yeah, see, this isn't terrible. I agree with the runners both going in to kind of take a peek around, see if there is like free bombs or free key or just something sitting there, but instead we get what could be a potential staircase room.
Well, at the same time, you get a chance to see what the enemy set is like in level 4, which isn't bad.
And we've got Dark Nuts on the overworld, so that's one less tanky thing that we have to worry about being inside of our dungeons.
Hey, just hope Wizrobes aren't part of the enemy set in there.
I mean, it's either that or you're going to have Lionels, because I don't think you're going to get so lucky as to get all of them on the overworld tonight.
I think the most you can get is 2, but I might be wrong on that.
Usually, yes, unless we broke the game. The guys did try to tell me to do my worst, so. Alright, Syscrusher and Bogie, they're pretty much going to head for the exact same path here. Both probably going to pick up this early candle out of the Take Any. It's going to give you some form of weapon and allow you to burn some of these bushes along the way so you don't have to come all the way back.
And wow, we're literally 80 seconds into the match, and we've already found our third dungeon.
I feel like we're in Minnesota, you know, that place near Minneapolis, St. Paul, and there's like a third kind of large-ish city right in that general area. I think that's where we are in Hyrule tonight.
Sounds like a plan, and who knows, there might be a fourth one nearby.
Now, we did get a lucky bomb drop. Well, not lucky, but we got a bomb drop here for Syscrusher. He's going to continue checking the Armos items. He's going to find our any roads. Bogie's going to wander into level 6 and find a bunch of stuff that we can't kill just yet. One of the any roads is going to take us to the open cave on the complete opposite side of the map, where we find 24 rupee bombs.
20% increase in price. We've seen worse.
Yeah, but we've seen better. Oh, well, Syscrusher's going to have to clip back into here, unless he just decides to check some more open caves in the area, because those Octrox are not being kind.
Start might be a place soon. Oh, 66 rupee arrows. Interesting.
And, well, I mean, a 200 and I think that was 30-something blue ring, possibly? And we're gonna get a heart out of this Take Any at Vanilla Woodsword Cave.
Crusher now having 33% chance of picking up the white sword item, whatever it may be. Another thing to note with this flag set is that the Armos item will be forced to be the heart container.
Well, I mean, you know, we can't make it too easy. You gotta leave a little bit of a challenge in there, and with remove most open staircases and forced overworld block on, that does usually make for a lot of shenanigans.
We've seen some interesting stuff all tournaments so far.
Alright, Syscrusher, it looks like he's gonna actually hang out with these open caves down here near Vanilla's start. check as many of them as he can. He's gonna go ahead and bomb this. It will open because this isn't one of those 50-50 spots. He's just gonna find another blue ring arrow shop.
A note, have you seen the small secret there by Bogie?
Oh, was that 20 rupees? That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's the maximum for the small secret. A 36 mid as seen by Syscrusher.
We got a really nice HUD clip here from Bogie to make it past all of these terrible, terrible monsters to get up into the Vanilla Potion Letter Cave. Alright.
And go ahead, CD.
I was just gonna say, we're kind of eliminating most of the right side of the map as far as our sword location. Oh! Hi, Silver Arrows is the white sword item in an open cave.
Oh, Bogie trying to get to the heart container at the Lost Hills Armos gets taken down.
I mean, that is a beautiful white sword item, but at the same time, I'm gonna be a little bit concerned, like, where's the game gonna put the bow in response? Oh, Syscrusher's gotta be careful. One sword from these Lionels or one tap from these Dark Nuts, and he's going back to start. Instead, we're gonna find level 3.
Give an opportunity for Syscrusher to refill his hearts to 3 instead of 1.5, as we see bunnies here in level 3.
Yay, bunnies! I mean, we know where the arrows are. We should be able to take care of those at some point in the not-too-distant future.
Assuming we can find that bow.
Or a sword. Sword would be really nice. Let's see if we can kill these shells, or Syscrusher's just not gonna worry about it. Looks like he's gonna continue up here to the Armos, see if maybe he can get the guaranteed Armos heart, or even better, find our wood sword cave. Instead, it's a potion shop.
Let's note how Bogie managed to pull a candle boost from the dead staircase and manages to quite neatly find a second door repair. Well, that's a sword.
Yeah, we won't be able to pick that up for a while, but it's always nice to know where it is.
Assuming our runners might get enough hearts to pick it up, as we'll need 10 to 14 to do so.
Yeah, but if we get up that high, I mean, and you know, we have like an extra couple of seconds, or if there's something up here that brings us back, it is definitely worth checking, because it makes the Ganon fight ever so much nicer.
4 hits instead of 15, I'd say
Whoa!
so. Ooh.
Buddy, that's a 124 rupee large secret.
You will take that. Another thing to note is that the door repair in this seat is 17.
That's not terrible. I mean, they could be going after a lot more than that, so I guess I'm kind of thankful the doors are cheap today. Alright, Syscrusher's working his way back over here. He might actually go back into any road number 2 and see, after he buys something, and see if, okay, we're gonna get some more bombs. And then I imagine we're gonna take the any road and see what number 4 was, maybe? Because Syscrusher ended up exploring when he got bopped out at the any road, which was the power bracelet spot just to the right of Vanilla Wood Sword Cave.
Monocle Rock. Well,
that's not the most impressive any road, but hey, it gets us back up here where there are a bunch of things that need to be bombed and explored, so that'll work.
close enough to the start location to be useful as well.
Alright, Syscrusher is, I believe, yep, about to get his 5th heart. Bogie is working his way burning the forest. If he keeps doing all the forest burn spots and works over towards Vanilla Start, he'll find those silver arrows.
We do know that 4 hearts is not enough to pick it up just yet.
Yeah, sadly. But Syscrusher now has 5, so he's got a pretty good chance of it.
50-50.
I mean, until the game goes, you know, I can't make it that nice, and I have to make it 6 hearts.
Yep. Oh, wow. Check out that candle price. Good thing our runners found it early.
Yeah, I think I'm more concerned about the 99 rupee key. That's that's a bit steep. Let's hope there's a cheaper one out there somewhere. Alright, Bogie is gonna work his way through the desert. He has no bombs, but he does have the candles, so I imagine he's gonna go down through Candle Row and then work his way towards the Vanilla Wood Sword Cave, which will end up finding him where the silvers are.
Speaking of the Wood Sword Cave, is our Wood Sword here at Vanilla Level 1? If it is, well, that's not exactly a good enemy set to find it, and no.
It is the 5th heart, which might let Bogie. That's 117 rupee key, by the way, on Syscrusher's screen. Ugh, if that 90-some rupee key is our cheap key tonight, that's just a little sad.
Almost a max roll on the cheap key.
Yeah, that would not be kind of the seed, though. You know, we got a maximum small, we got a 124 on the large, and we got a really nice medium, but at the same time, that's still a little rude game. Alright, Bogie's working his way through Candle Row.
As I was about to say, the seed's giving us a lot. It's time for the seed to take some.
I mean, I don't know if it has to really take anything. It's hidden our wood sword pretty good tonight.
Syscrusher finding his first large secret of the day.
He's gonna go ahead, up a save, which is gonna save all of that money and the 5-pack of bombs that he's got. I think he's probably gonna burn all of this this bottom section of the forest. Maybe check out the coast spots, see what he can find. Assume in the darkness, let him anywhere out of that screen. Bogie goes ahead, finds the arrow shop, picks up the arrows while he's got the money. That's a really good idea. You don't know where your silvers are going. Well, he doesn't know where his silvers are going to be just yet. And you've got the money. You're gonna find door repairs, so it's usually better to spend the money than to just let some random person in a cave steal it.
And as we all know, you gotta bite wooden arrows to spawn the silvers, right? That how it works?
Oh, totally, especially since he just picked up the 6th heart that he's going to need in order to guarantee that he can pick those silvers up in about 4 screens to the left. Alright, Syscrusher, meanwhile, hits quite a few door repairs here in the forest. And there's another one. This is just like, this is that area of town that you never get out of without paying all those parking tickets. Bogie is about to get his silver arrows and go, well, alright, you know, thanks game.
Yeah, you can see it by the reaction on camera there. Not the biggest fan of that one.
I mean, at the same time, if you're actually, you know, you're a runner in this game or any of these games and you're just like, alright, I think I'm perfectly okay buying arrows if it means that the silvers, which are one of the required items in the game, actually show up before 9.
And it was only 66 rupees. It's not going to be a huge factor, I would say.
Yeah, they were pretty affordable. Syscrusher is going to find the useless hints as Bogie finds level 3.
Why do I get the feeling that Wood Sword's up on Dead Mountain again?
Well, so far right now, as far as open caves, we have the open cave next to Vanilla 9. We have the 2 grave push blocks, and Vanilla level 6, I think. I don't know if either of the runners have actually made it to the Grave Armos or the open cave over there. So it's definitely in that chunk of the map, but we're getting closer. Looks like Syscrusher, if he survives this staircase full of pinwheels, is going to make it up there and go, oh dear, check, run!
Oh.
Well, we didn't run fast enough, but it's okay.
That was what, about 8 pixels away from safety?
Yeah, he was so close. He couldn't even really candle boost there, unfortunately, because like you barely had time to get off of the ladder before that Lionel sword was coming towards you. Bogie is a nice candle boost to get around this corner. And to answer a question in chat, important items in 9 is not on in this flag set, so no item that's considered important with the exception of the silvers can actually be in 9. The bow can't be there, the recorder, raft, ladder, power bracelet, those cannot be in level 9. So that does leave, you know, a little bit of a guessing game as to where in the world our silvers are going to be, except for when they show up as that white sword item, like 10 minutes into the game.
Again, finding one of the key items as your white sword item, not the biggest, not the worst as Zeonar can treat you.
Yes and no. I always get a little bit nervous because I'm going, okay, when did my opponent find this? How quickly did they find this? And how far behind am I right now? As Syscrusher is going to find potion shops, he's going to head over towards the grave push blocks, which makes perfect sense. Looks like Bogie is right behind him. He's just going to go ahead and do this check that Syscrusher just did. Now, it's worth pointing out, we've already found levels 3, 4, 6, 8. We found the white sword item. One of our remaining levels, including 9, is going to be blocked by the Power Bracelet Rafter Corridor, or the ladder in the case of those 2 river spots from second quest that nobody really likes bombing.
No, but you're right. No one likes those 2 spots.
I mean, there are so many people who are just like, dang it, I missed it again. Makes me feel better that I get it wrong every single time, when then the people who are actually good at this game occasionally get it wrong themselves.
That's the truth right there. And Syscrusher's going to check the grave potion shop. What do we have? Well,
We got some vanilla ice cream. We're good with that.
oh yeah. Okay, there's the first bowl of it. Okay.
I mean, we could always throw some Oreos on top. That'd be fun. Syscrusher is going to make it in to check the grave Armos and this open cave. Bogie is right behind him. He sadly doesn't have a bomb to check this spot. No, look, a sword.
We found a stick 15 minutes into the seed.
Oh, too easy. Reroll it. Alright, Bogie and Syscrusher are simultaneously going to find level 7. The only difference here is that Syscrusher actually has the sword from the screen next to level 7. They're going to find a dig dogger in that one room. There is nothing we can do about that right now.
Oh, hey, look. Triforce. Literally
Well,
one room in.
I mean, I'd want to know if this is a transport. It is a transport. I still think with the sword, I would look around. I'd also think about Kanana keying that room potentially.
Oh, hi, Gleok.
Alright, Bogie's gonna go ahead, pick up a key off the floor with the ruby boss. That money is always useful. Now this is a potential staircase room since second quest rooms is on. Syscrusher's gonna go ahead and get his Triforce at a level 7.
Reckon he goes right back in?
I don't know. I think 7 is big enough that I would just keep exploring, especially since we just got the sword. He's got a decent amount of bombs. He just found... it's a money-making game. But, you know, I think it would be kind of worthwhile to get these checks out of the way because we're still missing 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9.
Hashtag never 7, right?
I mean, we're not Redbird grad, but still. It's not a fun place to be sometimes. Bogie, this little slime, is giving him such a hard time. He has bopped out of... Oh, it's not the staircase, sadly. Bogie does a really nice bufferless clip there, by the way.
Those clips only have one pixel leeway, so not much in the way of chances.
Yeah, Syscrusher is going to go ahead and bomb some more of this Death Mountain. I think he was kind of hoping maybe there'd be some bomb droppers up here. Bogie, it looks like he's going to work his way over to that Triforce. He's got to dodge these guys, but they're being really kind and sticking to the middle of the room. And Bogie gets his first Triforce at a level 7.
Advantages on both sides here. Syscrusher has the sword, but Bogie has more info on that 7.
He does, but Syscrusher has more info on this section of Death Mountain. Because he's gone ahead and he's bombed quite a few of these spots that'll open up as Bogie is just getting his sword.
What the next
And
play is.
Syscrusher found level 2.
Ooh, that's a big payoff here, potentially.
Bogie's trying for a lucky bomb drop, or not a lucky bomb drop. Bogie's trying for a bomb drop. Sadly, does not end up getting lucky off the Octorok. He gives him a heart instead. Syscrusher does a really good clip up into the double block room, and he's going to take out these land molas. They're the nice ones, though.
Not the blue ones that go lightning quick.
Yeah, they're only the mildly danger noodles.
They'll still deal 2 hearts of damage when if you touch them, though.
True. Bogie's gonna go ahead. He did get a bomb drop. He is working backwards. He went and checked that one spot just because you never really want to leave it behind. You always kind of are like a little hesitant about when you find like leaving behind some of those spots that could just be little pockets, like the bottom left-hand corner of the map. You don't usually feel great about leaving that one behind. Syscrusher is gonna work down these orange whiz ropes, and we have this is somebody's feet, or like their lower half. They're laying back, their upper body is off the screen, and they've got like 1 foot up in the air. Oh look, Cleoc.
16 rooms in level 2, meanwhile.
So Bogie is going to go ahead and go into level 3. I like this play. It's another one of the really small dungeons. Granted, apparently it's full of bunnies. But it should have some enemies that we have a possibility of clearing. He's going to go ahead and use his key to... Well, he gets a shutter door here, so this is good. He's going to try to set up the Canana key. He's got to wait for the Stalfos to get a little bit closer so he can candle flame him. And then Stalfos is like, when I get there, I'm taking my time. Syscrusher is trying to clip into the moat. Instead, he's just going to go ahead and use safety door strats on this landmill.
There's the map and a possible item in level 3. This place is not segmented. This is likely the item.
And it's a boomerang, and Bogie's like, no, I don't need this. Have a good day.
Might clear this room for a possible key, and that's exactly what's here.
Alright, Syscrusher is working his way a little... Ouch. Thank you, Spike Traps. That was so nice of you in level 2. And level 3, they think it looks like the broken banana. Maybe the banana was so sad that Bogie left it behind. This is what happens to it after you just leave that poor, poor boomerang alone in a dungeon. Bogie's gonna go ahead, find his Triforce, and be done in level 3.
Can't argue with that play one bit. I mean, the boomerang, you don't care about the heart container at this level.
Well, no, he's already got 6. He's already picked up the silvers, so a lot of runners, they're not going to go out of their way looking for heart containers at this point. Bogie's going to go ahead and go back into level 4, which is the next smallest level that we have already found. Ooh, we're going to have a little bit of a potential ladder block here in 2. We got to get around these blue landmos. There you go, Syscrusher. Bogie's going to up a retry in 4. I think he was actually safety saving his key.
Look, it's Uncle Wizzy.
Oh,
Really?
floor. Yay, we get whiz robes. We like whiz robes, though.
I only like Wizards as much as I can throw them.
Well, I mean, they're ghosts and invisible, so I wouldn't imagine that they weigh that much.
You can't throw them. They're ghosts.
Well, yeah, but if they can move stuff, then, you know, we should be able to move them, I would imagine. Just a tiny bit. Hey, we're gonna get a bomb drop here for Bogie. Now, unfortunately, we are shuttered into this room, but hey, look, there's a wall. And it opened. Ooh. That's a 4-headed Gleeok in a moat room with no ladder.
That's, all sorts of, joy.
Yeah, it looks like Syscrusher's gonna go ahead and leave level 2 behind. We did end up ladder blocked out of the bottom portion of that level 2 for the moment. Alright, Bogey's got to be careful not to get clipped by any of these Korea's boomerangs.
Done a fine job of it so far, though.
Yeah, he's just gonna be. Oh, he's got the potion ready though. Alright, he's gonna go ahead, get a floor heart out of 4, open the shutter door, and continue going south. We're gonna find a room full of pancakes. And Syscrusher is gonna go ahead and go into level 3. Again, this makes perfect sense. This is the next smallest, in theory, level that we have found so far. Looks like he's actually thinking about clearing the bunnies. Nah, maybe he's just trying to get that guy out of his way.
Wonder what's going to be here for Bogie. Ah, there's a... Oh, we've got a segmented 4.
Well, that's definitely interesting. Alright, Syscrusher sadly does not have a key, so he can't get any further in this level 3 at the moment. He does have 255 rubies. We have seen a couple of key shops.
Well, now that I think about it, a key purchase would be probably more advantageous than a blue ring purchase.
Well, it depends. The blue ring purchase would allow him to actually stay alive to stab those bunnies, and might come in handy if we have a lot of combat-heavy rooms later, like we've already seen a Gliok and a moat room. And unfortunately, I think the cheapest key we have seen is 90 rupees.
99 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's not exactly cheap. It is a very expensive cheap key. Syscrusher is going to find a couple of different secrets that he can't pick up because he is at max money. Looks like he's going to go ahead, up a save. Let's see what he does from here. We are going to go into level 4.
No room here for Bogie. There's a key on the floor and a bunch of robes, which is really easy pickings.
Yep. Syscrusher is going to find that same bomb wall that Bogie did, which, you know, it's kind of fairly straightforward. We're going to bypass the Gliok in the moat room. And get eaten by breakfast. So, you know, breakfast strikes back.
Interesting thought. Sort of, anyway.
Well, if your breakfast gets mad enough that it decides to eat you instead. Alright, we're gonna find another potential staircase room here in level 4. Now, since this is segmented, there's going to be a transport stair, so we'll just have to see what we get lucky and find first. Syscrusher is trying really hard to get the ferry without getting eaten by the pancakes or bopped by those boomerangs. Bogie's doing a really good job of using half-tile combat.
Syscrusher was down to 1 heart as well, so any misstep would have meant go back to start.
And we have... Oh, man. That is a beautiful item to find, and that is about to kick this seed into high gear. That is a serious damage upgrade, and it's going to allow us to go into dungeons that are full of things like these pancakes or Lionels or... Well, not so much whiz ropes, but everything else that we can damage with the wand. It's going to make life so much easier.
Yeah, Bogie appreciates that one. You can see that.
Alright, Syscrusher is working on his breakfast room here. He's only got 1 bomb left. Now, I think Bogie bombed to the left out of this room, but I'm trying to remember if this was the map or not.
As
Alright, so you're either going to try to bomb down, or you're going to try to go left. Thankfully, both of them open. However, we're going to need a key.
Yep. Oh. Is that where the Triforce is? Because if it is, we're ladder blocked.
I didn't actually see a Triforce in there, and he doesn't have a compass yet, so we'll have to see. I didn't see it in the mesh of whatever in the world was in there. We're gonna get a free bomb refill. That's nice.
This is looking pretty dire. Well,
Hey, there's another key. So this level 4 is actually pretty nice as far as giving us keys. There are a couple of rooms on the other side that Bogie has not seen yet. Syscrusher is working on these orange dark nuts, trying to get some bombs. Alright, and it looks like Bogie, with the wand in hand, is now going to try to take on this four-headed Gleeok. He's doing a really good job of it. If you have the ladder, there is a glitch that'll actually let you kind of despawn the fireball because of the way they things spawn in the video game.
it was not the Gleeok, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's gonna find a way. He hasn't been in Syscrusher pokes his head into 8, decides he's gonna go try 6. You can get that key door open here, so he's gonna go ahead and pirouette it. But Bogie needs to find a way straight down because he hasn't been in the bottom right-hand corner of the first segment. So maybe this wall bombs? Alright, Syscrusher, this is actually a pretty nice friendly enemy set here for level 6. We've got some bomb droppers, so Syscrusher has already got a bomb pack. This is a potential staircase for him. Sadly doesn't.
Oh, wait. This be the Triforce?
I am not 100% sure, but Bogie is going to go ahead. He has that right side door open. He's going to use safety door strats. I like this. Then he's going to decide, well, this is a little slow. I'm just going to go take the guy out. Sadly, that is not our Triforce room, but it does give us access. There's the compass to this section that Bogie hasn't been in. And yep, that we need a ladder for level 4. He's basically just looking for confirmation because you don't want to assume that that ladder block, the Chevy room, is your Triforce and then be wrong. Alright, Syscrusher, meanwhile, is working his way further into this level 4. Really nice enemy set. We've got moblins and then I think, oh, more bombs. Alright, Bogie's gonna go ahead, bomb the coast.
One proving elusive as the first coast check doesn't bomb. And a quick reset for that to save bombs.
Alright, Syscrusher, it goes back, picks up that bomb pack, and he's gonna go back to work on these bunnies in the next room over. Now, sadly, this isn't a door you could kinetic key. Alright, Bogie is gonna come up here and do all of these bomb checks that he didn't get a chance to do earlier. He's gonna find some money, leave it behind because he is 235 rupees, so I think even a medium secret would probably end up spilling over or pretty close to it. We got a map for 6.
Is rather beefy and E with the I don't know what the heck that section is.
It kind of reminds me of like, you know, when you're in like 2nd grade and they have all those like really big letter things that are all strung together. It's kind of like those, the top of those where the E just kind of like hooks into the next one.
Good point.
Like the E and the F just kind of merged. Alright, Bogie is gonna go try his luck. No, actually, it looks like he's gonna bypass 6 and 8. He's gonna go back up north here. Syscrusher is going to go ahead and buy one of those really expensive cheap keys.
You gotta stop calling it a cheap key at this point, right?
But I mean, technically, with the other option being 130 something, that is the cheap key, and that is so gross. He goes ahead, buys 2 of them, goes back into level 4. We know this is a really good play because it's going to get him that wand eventually. He's got bombs, he's got 2 keys, he should be able to get to it. Which means that Bogie is only going to have the offensive advantage for just a little bit longer. That's an instant Ganon.
Wow, okay. Ganon decides, hey, you know how you're not supposed to do it?
I mean, we get to hear him. He's so mad. He's like, wait, come back. I'm ready for this to be done. Where are you going? He's very cranky Ganon right now. He's like, what's going on? Oh no, poor Bogie. He does, I think, have a safety save, but he's just left a lot of money just sitting on the floor out of his pockets.
That was their large secret, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was 3rd, but it was, he definitely could not pick that up.
Oh.
So, Syscrusher is headed in the direction of the wand. This is also going to get him a key refund for what he has already bought. He's going to get a little bit more money off the floor. So eventually, when he makes it over into that second segment, it's also going to get him the knowledge that this level is ladder blocked. So we need to find a ladder. Okay, Bogie goes ahead, uses a potion, and is 1 or 2 screens away from finding level 2. Depends upon how he routes here. He's going to bomb here if he goes... Screen scrolls over, then he's only a couple screens away.
2 bombs left, though.
Well, level 2, thankfully, is one of the spots that is guaranteed to bomb every time. So when you're running this game, if you do have a mixed quest overworld, there are some spots that no matter what are going to open. And level 2 is the one that's straight up this ladder. It is guaranteed to open every single time. It might be absolute junk, but it will open. So if you're running the game, a lot of times you're going to prioritize those as opposed to the spot that's directly up this ladder, which doesn't always open. Syscrusher's got...
Go ahead.
I was about to say, Syscrusher's got his wand. And this is the spot I'm talking about. This one, no matter what quest you are... actually, if it's a mixed quest, this one is guaranteed to open. Oh no! No! Game, why?
The bomb force doesn't work.
No!
And the worst part is...
Oh, and then he got hit! No!
That's gonna be unpleasant.
Unless we get... No, the Octorox said no! Oh dear, that is really mean, game. That is just... Oh, come on, Dark Nuts, please? Oh, man, that is so rude, game. Alright, Syscrusher saw the moat room. He's gonna go ahead and get a key out of the pancake here. And then he looks like he's going to go ahead and clear this. Now, if I'm him with the ranged weapon, I didn't see what enemy was in that Chevy room. I would want to clear the Chevy room before going back because that's going to give me the answer that, hey, we have to come back here with a ladder a bit faster than trying to find the compass and fighting the Gliok.
Would be a little bit of a time save.
Kind of, yeah. It looks like he's going to go ahead and do it. Bogie...
Oof.
I think retried into... Did he retry or...?
I think it was a straight... I think he saved and did a straight reset.
Okay. Oh man, that is so rude of the game though. So Bogie is gonna go ahead, he's gonna go into level 8. The enemy set isn't terrible. We know we're going to need a ladder to be able to get the Triforce out of level 4, so this isn't as bad as it could be, but Bogie was literally on the screen of level 2, and, you know, that might send him on a wild goose chase trying to find it, instead of, you know, just going right back there.
Here's a darn good item for Bogie in level 8. That's the recorder, and that's 11 overworld spots now open.
It is, and that could definitely give us one of the levels we're still missing, which is 1, 5, and 7. Now, Syscrusher, when he was in here before, he didn't really have great resources, so he ended up leaving. He has now joined Bogie in level 8, which means he's probably going to have his recorder in a couple of minutes.
Maybe he's like 2 or 3 rooms away from it.
Yeah, it's going to depend upon which direction he goes. This level 8 has got a little bit of chunk to it. No! Ah, left side landmos. We're gonna play him a song. No! Oh, Bogie! Now we're gonna use our potion, but it's okay. We can definitely afford to buy another one. It's gonna be alright.
This is the second item. He might feel, no, it's a transport.
I mean, even with this just being the transport, that's still information, and it's gonna take him a little bit further up into level 8. You're going to see which one you don't need, and oh look, we're gonna find a compass. So, yeah, I'm kind of okay with this.
You lose the potion, you find the transport, and you find the compass. You know where. And oh look, this might actually be...
yeah. This has to be the second item. We're not a segmented level 8, so you know, Bogie gets a nice bomb force. He's gonna get the second item. Well, all right. It's really good. So all right. He's picking this up because bubbles are a thing, and we might actually need to be able to candle boost more than one time in a room. So that's kind of, you know, the theory behind why you would pick up the red candle when you already have the wand. It's so that if you get into a room with, you know, landmos or a bunch of dark nuts and you just need to get through it, blue candle only gives you 1 flame, red candle will give you 2. So this way you can actually candle boost more than once.
Of course, the orange wizards have to roll up.
Yeah, let's just hope they drop a bomb or something to make up for the one that he's losing. Well, all right, fine. Okay, well, we'll get some bombs back here if the Dongo stops being a jerk face.
They're asking a lot, but Bogie does get it down in three bombs and picks up the Triforce from level 8.
Alright, here's the same transport for Syscrusher. He hasn't found the recorder yet, but he's about to clear this room, find his compass, which is actually going to be good for him, because it will take him in the direction of the door he needs to go through in order to find the other staircase in the next room. Kinda forgot the compass there, Syscrusher.
So he saw the Triforce.
He saw, oh, okay. I didn't actually see it. I was like, Syscrusher, where are you going? Okay. You're forgetting something. It's kind of maybe important. Looks like he's gonna go back to the beginning of level 8 here. This is actually really good for him because the recorder is down here somewhere.
So how do you feel if you're Bogie right now? You've got the Triforce from level 7 and 8. You got the recorder.
Well, I mean, if I'm Bogie right now, we've already seen a little bit of frustration. He's a little bit, you know, frustrated at the potion usage and the bomb drop not actually working on the same screen as what we know is 2. But I think he's just, you know, he's gonna calm down. It'll be okay. Syscrusher's gonna go ahead and get his Triforce at a level 8. He still hasn't found the second item. This could be good, it could be bad. There's no guarantee that the missing levels are underneath recorder spots.
Or the dig doggers are being a pain in blocking other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Spiky might have made good choices today, though I highly doubt it. Looks like Syscrusher is going to go back into level 6. Now, he's gone from having to buy those 2 keys to right now, he has a total of 6 keys in his inventory. This is pretty good.
Desert doesn't seem to be paying off. Eastern Debt Mountain next?
See, this could be really good for Bogie, because while he is checking some of these, maybe he'll go back to that screen that... Oh, this is a terrible screen. Maybe he'll go back to the screen that he died on and couldn't end up bombing. Oh, jeez! Yeah, he almost got sniped just like Syscrusher did. He's gonna find some money. We're gonna get some baby rage. Oh, actually, we're gonna get dad %, isn't it? Well, dad % is real. Syscrusher is going to find a transport staircase here in level 6. It was a dead giveaway, the fact that there was a rupee in the top right-hand corner of that room. I'm going to go ahead and switch our audio over so that we can have some game sounds.
And a CD, and Bogie appears to be back.
Alright, Syscrusher is working his way to the bottom part of the E. Now with the wand, it's going to be a lot easier to clear out these mixed garbage rooms, because you can pretty much just kill everything, including those bunnies. Hey, we're gonna find a compass. Oh, come on, fairy. There we go. Good job, Bogie.
Ooh, 6 might be ladder blocked as well a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna find another potion shop. Bogie has the money. He's gonna go ahead and rebuy his red potion. Now, a little piece of trivia. Bogie's favorite power bracelet location from second quest is actually the arrow that is a couple of screens over.
That's so. Interesting.
Yep. Alright, Bogie's gonna go ahead, whistle to 3, which is a... Well, maybe that's not where he thought he wanted to go. I was gonna say it was a good idea because there are 2 recorder spots down in this section of the map.
Bogie's about to find level 2 again. Well,
Yeah, see,
again.
this is good for Bogie because he's got enough bombs. He's got the wand now, and he should be able to clear these screens out without hopefully taking deaths. And Chad is saying that Syscrusher pushed the wrong block in a potential staircase room here in this level 6. We've got level 2 for Bogie. This is good. He's going to be a little concerned that he died on the screen a little while ago. He's going to, I think, screen scroll to Kanana key that door, maybe?
That wasn't... Okay, I can't read lips that well, but Bogie obviously wasn't happy that he died on the screen of level 2 there.
Oh, nothing Kanana keys. I'm trying to remember. I think you have to bomb straight down, maybe. Or, I'm sorry, nothing pirouettes, rather. Except for straight across. Now, with the wand, Bogie is going to go ahead and very carefully, but nicely dodging, take out these, these red Lambos. I think he thought for a second that maybe this was a segmented level 2, and I can kind of see where that would be coming from because we did find a potential staircase room like 3 rooms in. Alright, Syscrusher is working his way through the top section of this level 6. Now, if you're rooting for Syscrusher, you kind of have to hope that he didn't actually miss the push block in the room a couple of rooms ago.
be very time consuming. And in a race like this, I know it's best of 3, but
Yeah, it would just kind of be, it would be a little unfortunate. It looks like he's going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce in 6. Bogie is going to keep working his way south here in level 2. Now, he does have the option when he finds, I think this wall doesn't bomb. It definitely doesn't drop in that room, but he's going to have the option to go ahead and open up this key door. When Syscrusher was in here, he couldn't actually... Oh my goodness. Well, that's good for Bogie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the door that Syscrusher couldn't open because he didn't have keys.
Yeah, that's gonna... Oof. This entire race could hinge on a key? Well...
Yeah, Syscrusher won't be heading back to level 2 until he actually has... probably until he has the ladder or runs out of everywhere else to go. It looks like he is about to pick up his silvers, though, out of the White Sword Cave.
Bogie finding a way around the ladder block.
Yeah, again, you have to go through that key door, which Syscrusher couldn't set up the Canana key on... I think he had like 1 heart or a half heart, and there's traps in that room. So that's like a really hard Canana key to try to set up. Alright, looks like Syscrusher is headed back into level 3. This is a good call because he does need to get the Triforce out of here. And I don't know if he ever actually saw the banana?
I don't think he did. Well, he doesn't have a Triforce from here, so... Alright, round 2 definitely goes better than the first for Bogie against the Land Molas, and finds a heart container here in level 2 as well.
Yeah, it's helpful, and it's, you know, kind of on the way, so we'll go ahead and take that. He's gonna go ahead, kill the Zols with an arrow. I think he was hoping for a bomb drop, because he is down to 0 bombs. The tanky fires. Really, game? You couldn't just give us something nice that would drop us bombs?
Wait, that is 4 Triforces on the board for Bogie. 50 minutes in, though? Not sure how he feels about it.
Well, the fact that he's got bow and silvers is actually really good for him, except for the fact that we still haven't found our block dungeon. So there is a chance he's going to have to go back into some of these larger levels to try and find the item, because he knows that he's got 2, I think, 4 recorder spots left, because we haven't seen either grave spot and then the 2 that are in the Deadwoods. And maybe the one that's over near Vanilla Sword Cave. So it's getting a little bit more, well, it's getting a little dicey.
We'll see. There's still a lot of time left. Whoops.
And then, unfortunately, we get picked up. But, you know, this kind of works, because it takes us in the direction we need to go anyway.
True. Here's the item for level 3 for Syscrusher, and nope.
Yeah, he's just going to be like, nah, I don't want that, thanks.
Recorder Lake, anyone?
Yeah, Recorder Lake is level 1.
Gold mine. Bogie's gotta love to see this, but at the same time... Oh, whoa. Hold on a second there, mugger.
Nah, we're just gonna pay him. We've got extra hearts anyway. We don't really need it. At this point, assuming that we can get to the rest of the levels, Bogie is in quasi-go mode. He is gonna keep just picking up Triforces and getting the heck out of these dungeons until he finds a reason that the game tells him to go back. With the exception of the ladder. I forgot. We do need a ladder, don't we? I just looked over at my tracker that I'm running on the side, and I saw the little ladder icon next to Ford. I'm like, oh yeah, we do need that.
Am I the only one finding it rather humorous that the game decided to put the heart container for level 1 right next to the mugger?
Maybe it's a refund. That'd be nice.
Wouldn't it? Ah.
No.
Go ahead, CD.
I was just gonna say, I'm not entirely sure where Syscrusher is going. We're gonna get a raft here for Bogie. We are still missing 1 level. We haven't found 5 yet.
True, and who knows? Just because there's one forced overworld block doesn't mean it's the only one either.
Yeah, the game does love doing stuff like that to us. Syscrusher is going to find another tick, and he's going to go ahead and pick up a heart. He's got a decent amount of money, so if he's got the potions letter, we can always buy another potion. I think the thing that's really going to end up hurting Syscrusher is that recorder in level 8. Now, he's going to check every open spot that he has got until he runs out of open spots, and that's going to force him back into one of these levels. For his sake, let's hope it's 8. He didn't really see a lot of 6. We didn't really see, I don't think, a lot of 7. He's going to find 9 here. Ganon's going to be all sorts of cranky, like, hey, come on, get back here, I'm ready.
Ready to fight, and the old man just goes, "No, you don't have enough to get in here."
Yeah, Bogie, oh.
He was thinking about not picking this up, but decides to pick it up anyway.
I think we're probably going to see him go back in. The enemy set wasn't terrible, level 1 isn't that big, and we need a ladder. Meanwhile, Syscrusher is headed back in the direction of level 2. This is very good for Syscrusher. He's got 7 keys. He's going to be able to open up that key door and get around what he thinks was a potential ladder block.
Found the staircase item here.
Yeah, but we're in level 1, so this room can actually have a 4 drop. Well, it's a key. We're not going to turn that down.
No, not when you have to pay 100 rupees to get a key in the steed.
I know, it's such highway robbery. Oh, hey, there's crabby hands in that room, but I think Bogie already cleared that a while ago. We've got the mugger room. Let's see how required this mugger room was. Alright, he's trying to see if we're segmented here. It doesn't look like we are. Syscrusher is going to be reminded of the potential staircase, potential ladder block. He's already cleared this room. This is going to put him in the room directly above the bow. Now, if you're Syscrusher, I think this is a no-brainer. Use the key. Once you clear the room, walk down, you've got your bow. And with that compass, you can just bomb in the direction of the Triforce. Now, he is going to find those left side land mollusts like Bogie did. And I think level 1 looks like a frog's leg. Bogie gets a nice bomb force. And there is that required ladder in level 1. So Bogie's in really good shape right now.
Well, he has forgotten a little bit about that mistaken potion.
Yeah, I think that he's definitely, you know, he's calmed back down. He's gonna go ahead, screen scroll over here, check the remaining recorder spot that is in the grave, and then probably get that weird one that's down in the corner.
It's near southwest, you're right.
Now, Syscrusher without access to health is going to have to leave level 2 because he can't get through those left side landmos, but he did find the bow, he does have silvers, so it's not too bad. It's not like the end of the world. Looks like he's gonna go ahead, go back into level 7 while he's up here and see if he can't find that ladder or whatever is blocking him. We know that unfortunately what he needs is the recorder in level 8.
Due to recorder lake holding level 1, which holds the raft and the ladder. Now here's the thing. Should level 5 be raft blocked, this could be a problem for Syscrusher.
Yeah, the sooner he makes it back into level 8, the better this is going to be, unless level 5 ends up being behind. Say there's a power bracelet here in 7, and Syscrusher gets that. It's kind of going to even things out just a little bit.
The fact that Bogie already has a Triforce in 7 and would need to... Again, hashtag never 7. You don't want to dig that place.
Looks like Syscrusher is agreeing for the moment because he is leaving level 7. I can't say that I blame him. He's got a bunch more bomb spots up here on Death Mountain that he's going to have to go ahead and check. And then I think at that point, it's going to force him back into level 8. Alright, Bogie wisely had a bunch of money, decided he was going to go ahead and pick up meat. We haven't seen a meat block yet. It could be an issue.
Never know.
Oh, Syscrusher! He's trying to thin down the screen that killed him before.
First raft check of the night on the west raft spot. Nothing great.
Yeah, Bogey's gonna go ahead, up a save, which puts him closer to the other raft spot that we're gonna have to look at in a minute. But first, he's gonna go get that Triforce at a level 4.
With that plan, Light also knows the location of level 6. Doesn't quite know the item, nor has the Triforce from that dungeon just yet.
Yeah, I don't think that was too terrible. Like, I know Syscrusher was in there for a while, so it's a large level 6, but the enemy set didn't really leave much of an impression. Oh, Bogie.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, so, Bogie. Well, we fed the pancakes, so now we have some sausage with our breakfast, and then we used a potion, so that's totally maple syrup with blueberries in it. Everything's fine. We were just, you know, making a nice, full, complete breakfast.
Maple with blueberry.
Yeah,
I've heard of.
it's a
Yeah,
thing.
you know what? Sure. I've heard of maple and hot sauce. So yeah.
I mean, if you go to any IHOP in the upper northeast, Bogey's just gonna go ahead and use the key, so we can skip this pancake room and go straight to the staircase. I can't say that I blame him. Almost an hour in, at this point, you're like, okay, let's go. Alright, Syscrusher is potentially heading back in the direction of level 7.
Honestly, at this point, I'd kind of wish a red ring upon Bogie. That's two missed potions.
Well, I mean, the red ring isn't really gonna help with hitting the wrong button.
Oh yeah, no question. But it might just negate the whole use for a potion in the first place.
Maybe. I think Bogie will be fine. He might just be a little bit nervous, that's all.
Considering you're in the SpeedGaming Live semifinals, there
Oh,
we go.
buddy. Well, yeah, Syscrusher really needs to get back into level 8, like, right now.
Oh, yeah. So, level 8, hides recorded, which blocks raft and ladder, which blocks level 5. What do you suppose the item is in here?
Heart... No, it can't be heart container. How about the power bracelet that we are not going to need?
That's mean.
That's the randomizer.
You're right. This is Z1R.
Speaking of mean, look at this level 7. That is a shape and a half.
Did somebody want to try and put a help file on checkers and left the whole thing unfinished or something?
I want to say it looks kind of like a Suicune. And I do want to make sure, while we have a little tiny bit of downtime here, that we go ahead and thank some dumb guy number 10 for doing our tracking for us tonight, hitting all those buttons and keeping us up to date.
Thank you, some guy, for tracking for us. Trackers are the MVPs. Without them, we can't do half of the stuff we do here.
Alright, we got a +4 apparently bomb upgrade for 80 some odd rupees. That was very, very kind. It'll make this dig of 7 slightly less terrible when we find out that the item we need is, you know, not here.
wouldn't be opposed to the book being here in 5 either, you know?
Book would definitely be helpful. I mean, it's gonna make you shoot fire out of your wand, but otherwise, it's not a bad thing to have because it gives you all the maps from the moment you enter a level. And let me see, speaking of maps, level 5 looks kind of like a dog show trophy. As Bogie is gonna get his Triforce out of level 5, he's around the corner from level 6. I have to imagine he is headed straight there, and then we are going to be going back to the Forgotten Spot, which is level 9.
Absolutely, and, CD, by the way, I have heard what you have said in chat. I will have to find a new term for a thoroughly segmented level 9.
Huh?
Hashtag stop the cookie abuse.
Ah, yes. Well, I mean, it doesn't really look, it's not round. 9 isn't round. Bogie does a really nice screen scroll, heads into level 6.
And,
Accidentally picks up, apparently, the banana.
oh.
Or at least, that's what chat's saying. I don't think he screen scrolled from that one, though. I thought he was a screen higher, but I could be wrong. Alright, I'm not really sure. Syscrusher hasn't bombed the coast yet. That's why we're going this way. Okay, never mind. Now, unfortunately, oh, okay, chat saying that he did not. Okay, there's a screen right above there that if you go out onto the duplicate ladder spots, you can actually screen scroll over. Yeah, you can screen scroll over into the level. Bogie is going to go ahead and find the transport staircase here in level 6.
Reference buried that far in.
Well, I know Syscrusher took the transport staircase, and then you have to clear out a couple of different rooms, but I'm trying to remember if there was a compass down here somewhere. Meanwhile, Syscrusher is headed back in the direction of level 8. Come on, Syscrusher. There you go. Going to level 8. This is good. Because, I mean, technically Syscrusher has seen, there's the compass in 6. Syscrusher has seen a good deal of this level 8. So hopefully he'll be able to get his recorder. But he does have a lot of overworld left to check. And Bogie needs one more Triforce, for which he's already got the compass. Oh, we're gonna get stuck on the door. I hate when that happens. Alright, we gotta go a little bit further around. Bogie's gonna go ahead and pick up that extra heart off of the floor. And here is the recorder for Syscrusher. Alright, this is a very good thing, but level 1 is all the way on the other side of the world. It's under Recorder Lake, so it might be a little while before Syscrusher actually gets there.
This is the Triforce room for Bogie in level 6. Ticket to 9 acquired by Bogie at 1 hour 6 minutes in. That's been some pretty nice close.
Yeah, it's since Ganon is really close, unless the princess is playing like the best game of hide and seek ever, I don't really see there being much room for Syscrusher to get back into this in time.
With 4 Triforce left to go, and order just now being picked up. Yeah, that door to a comeback here in game 1 is a bit small right now. Oh, you're about to hit level 9. I would say the only thing helping Syscrusher out at this point, as we have a good idea of Ganon's location, I should say. We're still looking at 8 hearts, green tunic, wood sword. It's not an easy fight, no matter who you are.
Yeah, this is, I mean, even some of the vanilla speedrunners lately in the tournament, or that were in the tournament, have had a little bit of difficulty with their Ganon fights. So it's not unheard of, especially since he can spawn halfway in a wall. I think at this point, Bogie might be a little bit worried that he is behind. He doesn't appear to be too upset, given the face cam. And he's just found the transport staircase he needs to get to Ganon, so I think he probably feels okay-ish at the moment.
That's how this Ganon fight goes. 15 hits with the wooden sword will give him the bacon.
Oh gosh! Sorry, that was an instant pile driver minus 4 hearts by Ganon. That's a really rude way to open this fight up.
Absolutely beautiful stun lock. Bogie's got Ganon down to Triforce of Power as well.
Alright, sadly no princess in the next room, but Bogie's gonna go ahead, check these rooms immediate to Ganon, take out this Manhandla, see if maybe this is a transport staircase. As Syscrusher finds his level 1. Level 1 to answer a question in chat was under Recorder Lake.
This place holding the raft, which will unlock level 5 at the eastern raft spot.
And the ladder, which is needed for the Triforce at level 4. So level 1 was kind of like, it was huge today. And to answer a question from Freedom Fighter in chat, I don't think you go in and pick up any items right now. He's got 5 keys, 6 bombs, a wand, a bunch of arrows. He's just looking for Zelda. That's the only thing he's concerned with at the moment. I think the only thing I would consider picking up if I found it in a staircase is the book, because it would give you the map. Syscrusher's gonna go ahead, get his Triforce at a level 1. I have to imagine he's going back in because, again, he's still missing a ladder, he's still missing level 5. A nice bomb force from Bogie. Syscrusher's going back into level 1.
No cookie abuse in this seed.
Yay! This is kind of like a really small tank. Or a Dialect!
41 rooms.
Yeah, that's tiny. Alright, Bogie is down to 1 heart. He's gotta be a little careful, and unfortunately he no longer has a potion. Syscrusher's gonna go ahead, find his raft. Thankfully, he does continue down into the staircase and pick it up. You know at this point that you are missing level 5, so it's a very good idea to go ahead and pick up any of these items that unlock the overworld. And I'm totally rooting for the princess to be in either the room underneath the dash mark up here or the room underneath the 9 2 columns down.
It'll be in the northeast corner, though.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. That would have been like the perfect trolley location. We're gonna find another potential staircase here. Nope, it's just a natural item drop. Bogey's like, I don't care. I'm leaving.
Nope,
No.
Chad. Whoops. Go ahead, CD. Sorry.
I was just going to say, Syscrusher is really close to being able to find his ladder, which is right there. And now he can leave level 1. He's got the Triforce, he's got the ladder, he's got the raft.
Whoops. Go ahead, CD. Sorry about that.
It's okay, go ahead.
The point I wanted to make, Chad, is that at the conclusion of this race, boat runners and will be taking a quick break. Game 2 will be up next, right here on SpeedGaming 3.
Alright, Syscrusher is wrapping up the last couple of recorder checks that he's got over here. He's gonna screen scroll over, get these two on the grave, and I almost hope that he continues and does a ladder scroll over to the other side of the world wrap, because that would actually put him on the same side of the world as 5 is. But right now he's focusing on the recorder checks because there are so many of them compared to that raft spot. Alright, Bogey's gonna hit a dead end up here. Looks like he's gonna try to do the flip. Yep, there he goes. We're gonna go south. We have a rupee boss. The shutter door here is gonna open. And no, to answer the question in chat, the runners decided before the race that they weren't going to do any interviews in the middle, just so that they could kind of get the next one going as soon as possible. Because both of them have work tomorrow. You know, that horrible thing called adulting. Syscrusher is gonna go ahead and find level 5 on the coast.
Oh, this is going to be a staircase room.
Yeah, well, sadly he's gonna take a death to the manhandler. I would be a little concerned, but it could just be the second item or one of the items in 9 because we haven't seen any of them yet.
And then there's the whole issue of those burnt potions and this seed.
It's okay. If you're Bogie, I think in very shortly here, you are probably going to be okay with it and try to put C1 out of your mind as fast as you possibly can.
However, Bogie hasn't done really much wrong in the seed other than the potion burn.
Well, I mean, neither has Syscrusher. It's just kind of come down to right or wrong ordering it, and that's just all luck. That's, you know, the nature of the randomizer. We've got the book here in level 5.
That'll give Syscrusher all the maps in the seed, and yeah. As much as I, as a runner, would hate to hear this at the end of a race, Rando gonna Rando.
Well, I mean, that's why we play it, after all, is we enjoy the fact that every single time we play it, it can be new and unexpected. Alright, Syscrusher still just looking for his Triforce here in 5. I don't honestly remember how far in it was. I know Bogie didn't end up finding the book, but at that point, I don't think he was looking for items.
That was his second last Triforce. Probably felt behind at that point and decided, okay, screw the item here, I need to get to 9 ASAP.
Alright, Bogey's gonna find a staircase that kind of takes him back to that section of 9 that he died in. He was... let's see if we can bomb up here. We sadly can't. He was, I think, about 4 columns to the north there, so if he can find a way to go north, that would be really good for him. As there's a really big chunk here right in the middle of 9 that sadly he can't get in it, and we have all right, I like this bbq.gov. I thought it was a dog show trophy. bbq.gov thinks that level 5 is a kangaroo jumping.
I can definitely see that one.
Alright, we're gonna get the compass here for Syscrusher, which is going to probably have him up A because that's like 2 rooms away from start. And we have calls that level 5 looks like a power drill. Also fair. I mean, it's the ink blot test, so it could be just about anything. Alright, sadly that door doesn't... Oh, Bogie, there's no room there. But it's okay. Alright, we are going to take out these mummies. We're going to get a nice bomb refill as Syscrusher gets his Triforce out of level 5. This should send him back to levels 4 and 2 in short order.
There's a potential problem. Bogie down to a single key.
Yeah, that is somewhat of a problem, but I mean, there might be the potential for Canana keys, and every so often 9 is kind and gives us 4 drops. We are kind of running out of places here. If I'm Bogie, I use this key. Well, actually, I'd like to see his map first, and then I would decide if I would use that key or not, because it's kind of right around the section that we haven't been able to get to, but oh, nope, this works. He's been in that room. Alright, we can bomb down, and this is definitely new territory.
Is this where Bogie needs to go?
Yeah, this is, if the last time he opened up his map, this is pretty much the only section of 9 that he hasn't really explored yet. Hey, we found, okay, yeah, that I pick up. Now that we're clearing rooms for floor drops, I pick that up.
A little late, of course. I mean, Ganon's already defeated.
Yeah, but at this point, you know, we're down to a single key, we've got 5 bombs, and we keep getting shuttered into rooms with really beefy pancakes. It would be really nice if we could do a little more damage. Hey, that's a really nice thing to find.
Zelda is not far away at all. Shoot this left wall bomb.
Alright, well, we've got 2 options as far as how to get to our princess. That's not it. We're going the other way.
There's the door. Alright, everybody, get your GGs out in chat for your race 1 winner here tonight. Bogie at official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 30 seconds. Bogie will take the 1-0 lead in this best of 3 semifinal. Syscrusher will unfortunately throw a white flag. That is a forfeit, and we will advance to race number 2.
Yeah, it's not really uncommon when you're playing a double header that when you see that your opponent finishes, since you do have a second game coming up, to go ahead and to you know, forfeit, because it just saves you guys time in the end. But all right, guys, they have already started the race room for the second race. Things should be going underway here with the 15-minute delay in just a couple minutes. So yeah, I'll go ahead and say thank you very much to Moonrisen Phoenix for keeping me company for this wonderful race run, and have fun with race 2. And again, thank you very much to Some Dumb Guy 10 for doing our tracking in the background.
You, CD Improv, for commentating with me. Always a pleasure working with you. You didn't get any cookie talk, though.
Yeah, we didn't really have time. It was a very, 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 very energetic race. So let's look forward to game 2, which should be on stream in roughly, I hate math, probably about 7 minutes.
And of course, thank you to Some Dumb Guy 10 for tracking for us. And with that, this will be it for race number 1, I suppose. Anything else, CD, before we move on?
Nope, that's it. Have a good night, everybody.
And don't forget, everybody, race 2 coming up here on SpeedGaming 3 in just a few minutes. Stay tuned, everybody. We are back with race number 2 of the Zelda 1 Randomizer semifinals, my apologies, between Bogie and Syscrusher. My name is Moonrisen Phoenix. Joining me in the commentary booth for this race, it's Tracy M. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Phoenix. Pretty interesting game 1. Maybe not as close as we might have liked, but, you know, everything resets itself for a game 2. So, Syscrusher gonna have to win this one, or it's gonna be Bogie to the finals.
Number 1 seed Bogie versus number 13 seed Syscrusher, but again, the seedings mean little. The groups, the time differentials would play havoc in this one. So we're in for a pretty even matchup, really.
Looks like we're about to start. There we go. Yes, the vanilla Magic Sword Quest 2 location, the arrow. Very interesting start location. We see enemies here the enemies here not so bad. So yeah, this could be a lot worse. Not even that far from some blue Octoroks and the red Darknuts for the potential of some bomb droppers. So not so bad if you're gonna have to start there.
And also, oh wow,
level 1
right off the bat. How about that? I mean, Bogie didn't seem too enthused with the start location, but that might change now with level 1 right in your face like that.
Now we get a key. This is interesting. Level 1, known as a dungeon that eats up a lot of your keys. It looks like Bogie is just going to save that key. There's a lot of different choices here of places you could use that key door. He could go back in and try a door, and if it doesn't work out the way he'd like, he could retry. That's it. Yeah, gets a map. Syscrusher just decides to plow right on through. Gets a map. Kind of a weird looking little thing. I'm not the expert at name that ink blot. I'll rely on chat.
Nope. Not that one.
Yeah, Bogie's doing exactly as I suggested he might. Gonna go ahead and try a door, and if he doesn't like it, the one he tried didn't quite like. Oh, a compass. I mean, I don't know that we're actually gonna be able to find anything in this level 1. Triforce is not that far away, but I don't know that there's a path to it. And of course, it may not be sitting there ready to pick up, so... once we get some keys, maybe some bombs, even just a weapon, coming back here is gonna be pretty easy. So... Okay, Bogie's gonna go straight up. This was where the map was, I believe? Yeah. So he's gonna grab that too.
To be fair, there wasn't much of an utter play to be made here.
No, I mean, if they get the any key early, I would just come right back to this level 1. Oh, hey, early wood sword. Yeah, the sword was fairly late, if I'm not mistaken, in game 1, so I'm sure Syscrusher feeling good to be able to already have that wood sword.
It was found at 15 minutes in, so yeah.
We're not even 3 minutes in, so...
Yeah,
we'll see if Bogie ends up at that sword location quickly too.
I wouldn't be surprised. Bogie seems to be thinking over his play. The next play here opts to up A and is out of level 1.
Yeah, I think leaving at this point, there's just not a lot to do. It looks like that Gleok's in the way of the Triforces, chat points out. So, I mean, once he gets his wood sword, could go right back for it, but you're going to want to be able to dig out those items. I can't see just going back for the Triforce until you have some resources to do a little bit more in the dungeon itself.
Totally agree with you here. So, quick shout out to Chess Jerk for doing the tracking for us in game number 2. Much appreciated. We wouldn't be able to do half the stuff we do without our trackers, which are the MVP.
Yeah, I hear you capping my line on that. I appreciate it. I think more people should say that about trackers. I've heard the term unsung heroes. We sing their I at least go out of my way to sing their praises. They're just so important.
Yeah, and I apologize for stealing your line.
Take it, keep it, use it.
I'll use it, yeah.
Okay, first Armos locate. Yeah, okay, we're not doing anything there. One of the bad things about the Death Mountain starts like this, no bombs to, when you start out, no bombs to do. There's a lot of bomb walls here, and just can't do anything with them. See what vanilla level 6 has. Old man waiting for a letter.
Let's just hope for better potion prices than in game 1.
How about some better key prices?
How about, yeah, that one.
I mean, to be fair, the secrets are pretty generous in game 1.
Oh yeah, definitely. The max small, the generous medium, and the over 75th
The huge,
percentile.
yeah, the huge large.
Yeah, that was pretty beefy.
Okay. So Syscrusher, with that sword, is going to go back into 1.
It's like
Now,
Bogie.
I mean, you could get keys. Like this door will open, so you have a couple of rooms you can explore this way. This could be a push block. Yeah, and Bogie joining him in 1.
I can't blame either player. This is the gold mine of dungeons for items.
I'm still not sure you go ahead and go after the Gliok if that is really blocking your Triforce. Easy enough to come back here. 3 hearts. Okay, recorder. You know, that'll be really nice once we have a few Triforces, because with that start spot, we can get away from it a lot easier than we did before.
And let's not forget that forced overworld block. This is going to open up 11 spots. So this...
Yeah, you know, it's funny when you have an item that opens up that many locations, I'd almost rather just never see it. Now I know it can't be in level 9. You almost wish that it was like, you know, in say A Link to the Past, whether you watch that. If something's in Ganon's Tower, then it's by definition almost never required. But that's not the way this game works. I mean, you could have a required item in 9 to go get another item in a previous dungeon if you have that flag on. We don't have that flag on here, though, so the recorder can't be there. But the nice thing is we got it super early, so we can flute to our Triforce locations once we have a few Triforces. We can then check all those recorder spots while we're on the path. So we're not going to have to go back around to those locations separately, which is really good. If you're going to get one of those items that opens up a bunch of things, really nice to get it early. And here's that Gliok. 3 hearts. It's only a 2. Okay, we're just going to go right past it. Oh, it's it's under the Gliok. Nice. I mean, again, it's only a 2-header, so, you know, but 3 hearts, no mail upgrades? Yikes.
Welcome into our viewers from SpeedGaming 4. This is game number 2 of the best of 3 from the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament semifinals between number 1 seed Bogie and number 13 seed Syscrusher. Bogie leads the series 1 game to none.
And oh, the lag of this game.
Multiple enemies, multiple bubbles, and you've got emotes shooting at you from all 4 corners.
A key?
Yeah.
Like Bogie trying to reset the room to hopefully get an easier enemy set. Don't think that got any better. Oh, a clock though. That's really nice. Syscrusher gonna go back in again.
Take care of some room for Bogie and a key for it. Not too bad.
Yeah, Syscrusher just got that key. He's back in here with 2 keys and now has to make a decision what keys to use. I believe the one to the right might be the one that Bogie did earlier, or maybe it was the one that was straight up that he did. There was a key door that Bogie checked that was just an old man, which didn't really help him, which he reset away.
Was the one just north of the entrance. So this one is not it, and might have that second item. Does not.
But it gets a refund on the key, so that's not the worst thing ever. Oh, our floor heart. We're still early enough that that's going to matter. I assume Bogie will go back and pick that up. Another nice free. Oh, was that the... that was the any key.
Oh, okay. There's a...
Okay, so... One with one possible required item, but certainly it's a really nice item if it's not required. And another completely not required item, but boy, is it nice to have this early.
Well, on the flip side, we won't have to spend 99 rupees to get keys in this seed.
Nope, we're not buying. Well, Bogey's not buying any keys, and hopefully Syscrusher finds that key as well and isn't buying any keys as well. Bogie can go ahead and take care of this Gliok right now. Stay in the doorway as much as he can and fire off sword beams. And yeah, I mean, kind of Y-Force, except that you want it, so it's all good.
Absolutely, it's all good. First trifles of the day for Bogie here in level 1.
It looks like Syscrusher managed to pick up that any key as well. So yeah, no key issues today. Or no key issues this seed. 28 small, medium secret. Rolled down just a little bit, but not terrible.
Only on the lower end of the range, 25 to 40.
Okay, Syscrusher also going to take care of the Gliok. Looked like Bogie was trying to get some bombs. I heard the sound the game makes when you pick up bombs, so it looks like he got them. Unfortunately, the recorder not going to help us too much get away from this start area yet, because it just takes a few screens over. But eventually it'll be... Whoa! 145 for our large secrets. Let's go buy some things.
Let's forget any talk about the money being unfriendly in this semifinal so far.
No, I mean 28, not the worst ever, and then 145, we'll take it. I mean, we could still have a very small secret, but that 145 just huge. You hope you don't find another one right after this. And there's our door repair tax.
22 rupees for this door repair. That's not too bad.
And Bogie gonna kill these moblins because they're blue and they should drop some bombs, we hope. Please. There was some interesting moments in game 1 where Bogie was really pressed for some bombs. Hopefully we don't get a repeat of any of that here.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that one, Tracy. Chat, pretty much mentioning exactly what we're probably both thinking at this point. Small secret, completely irrelevant considering the absolute mountain of money that the large secret is.
Yeah, I mean, the large secret being that large. I mean, maybe not completely irrelevant, but pretty close to. Especially if we can find the other two large secrets. More importantly, just not having to worry about buying keys is really nice. We haven't found a bomb shop, so that could also be interesting. But we found there's a lot of overworld bomb droppers so far, especially right near start. And actually, that level 1 location, not a terrible thing, all things considered, because you can always reset complete screens by walking into the dungeon.
Second quest 9 location does not bomb in this seed.
And Bogie having not found a take any cave, still no candle. With this much money, if he finds a store first, he might just buy one. And there's a small secret just at 5. Game had to balance things out a little bit, I suppose.
Just a little nickel.
Yep, the picture on Bogie's screen telling us dad percent time. Some things are more important than racing.
Lovely. Fortunately, there is a debt in the Eastern Forest, and looks like we've got a Bogie returning to the race.
Oh, looks like he went ahead and reset things away. Because I know he picked up that large secret already. So he'll have all the bombs back and be able to go on his way. We didn't find a whole lot besides that. I'm sure he's marked his other secrets just in case they become relevant.
And looks like we're going to be looking into Vanilla 1, seeing if there's anything of use around there.
$84 rupee arrows, not bad. Yeah, I think it's reasonable to buy that right now.
Yeah, the game can't possibly put silver arrows and white sword item twice in a row, can it?
It could. It really could. But you know, you don't play like that. If you feel like this is the time to buy your arrows, you just buy them. The only reason not to buy them right now is if you're considering buying that blue ring. These runners probably don't need it. And with 2 more large secrets out there, more money is out there for you to use for that blue ring if you decide you want it. Vanilla 1 is the magic sword. I think we saw that on Syscrusher's side. That's kind of a nasty spot. I don't think we're going to get that anytime ever.
So I'd be surprised if Ida Runner got their hands on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of an out-of-the-way place to go to when you don't know for sure you're going to get it. You know, if you get to that 14 heart mark where it is a guarantee, that's a lot of hearts before you're doing that. Bogie's still not having found a Take Any cave. Or a candle shop, either. Just, he wants one of those things.
Bombs at a 5% discount in Vanilla 3, 19 rupees, and that's a bad time for a death there.
Mm-hmm. Also gonna point, that's our first bomb shop we found, I think. Okay, name that song. I don't know that one.
I know what it is. Tracy, I'm actually a little surprised you don't. Admittedly.
Maybe I have to hear it again.
That might be able to help you out a little bit.
I see someone saying Metroid. It doesn't quite... Yeah, I didn't quite catch the right spot for that. Yeah.
Looks like Chad is right on top of it.
Mm-hmm. A little more on top of it than I am right now, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Ridley music. Okay, yeah. Now I can hear it and hear it.
Yep. Oh.
There's our
what
8.
What is that?
Oh, I don't know what that is, but that room is not one you want to do, and it could be a push block. I don't believe that was a shutter door, so. High blue is ropes that we hope never to have to kill. Bogie finds 6.
You're not that happy about finding 6. I mean, you're happy about finding 6. You're not happy about finding it first, because that means I gotta dig through this monster.
Yeah, 6 are the largest of the small dungeons.
Spare bombs this early.
This room without a ladder is really annoying when you have traps there. Okay, so some Gibdos for Bogie in a potential push block room. Be nice to find that item early. Looks like they went down to 2 bombs. Hard to say if any of those had some wood sword hits though.
With the HP of enemies in this flag set, +2, -2, and the Gibbo natural HP being 7, that's anywhere from 5 to 9, and only 9 wouldn't go down to 2 bombs. Ooh, heart container here for Bogie in level 6.
Gonna go ahead and reset. Or sorry, restart. Start. Up beta start. Yeah, 1 more heart and he'll be able to guarantee himself the white sword item when he finds it. It's always nice to already have 6 hearts when you find that location. And there's the container heart for Syscrusher in 8. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get it before he gets nailed by a Wizrobe. Not sure how much he'd prioritize that location, given how... Yeah, he's not even gonna go back in, it looks like.
Hi, manhandle. How you? Oh, ew. That's not a nice room without bow or arrows.
Oh, we have arrows. We don't have a bow. Oh, no, Bogie hasn't bought the arrows yet. Syscrusher has them.
Syscrusher fighting level 7.
Yeah, the smallest of the large dungeons, but, you know, the difference between 7 and 8, 8 has 2 items, 7 with only 1. So, I'd rather find 8. But maybe we get an item right away. Ooh, we get an item right away, and it's a nice one. Certainly not a required one, but given some of the combat we've seen, and Bogie with a level 6 ladder, kind of, do you call it like French vanilla if the ladder's in the Quest 2 location?
I guess, maybe.
You need a word for that. Yeah, both runners with really nice finds.
No. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. Nearly a minimum price bomb upgrade as Bogie finds the...
Ooh, 80 and 6. That's really nice.
That's amazing. And oh, well, that's less amazing.
That's, yeah, beefy manhandle is not fun. Shoutouts to the Red Ring there.
Yep, Red Ring definitely helping out. Bogie finding level 4 at the Eastern Lost Hills location.
Well, looks like he's not going to go in it quite yet. I think he wants to check this other location first. Oh no, he wants to go check over here at Vanilla 5. Goes ahead and buys his arrows. Everybody with arrows, nobody with a bow. That's 7. Not a bad 7 for Syscrusher. Gets the item right away. Gets a nice red ring. The Triforce not that far in. We may never see what that 7 looks like unless Bogie has the book when he gets there.
That's the only way we'd find the map in 7 at this rate.
Yeah, likely. I mean, it's not like he couldn't make different choices in terms of directions, but yeah, it seems pretty likely that that's the case. Hey, a candle for Bogie.
I think that one is more of an about time. Where were you 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to pick up the heart container because, you know, that would get him to 6. But I don't believe we have definitely not seen a candle shop because I'm pretty certain he would have bought one if he had seen one.
Yeah. Still, 22 minutes in is not a good time for a candle.
No, it really isn't.
They're just happy you have one at this point.
In a way, I mean, he hasn't even really been down in the area we're going to burn down bushes anyway, so it definitely could be worse. Because, you know, the start... There's your candle shop, by the way. Well, because the start being way up in Death Mountain. That candle, not being able to burn the bushes, he just didn't route that stuff in. So he's going to have a whole lot of things to look at in the wooded areas.
Another find by Syscrusher, level 9 is at the southern coast. Letter Mountain check for Bogie, turns up with a useless hint shop.
Bogie can do a little bit of a candle boost to get around those dark nuts with less health taken away. There's the Armos heart. For the flags in this tournament, all the coast heart is always on the Armos Knights. A wand in the ladder spot. Syscrusher, depending on where he's at in terms of swords, locations, when he finds that ladder, may or may not come back for that. I think it'd be useful enough if he gets to the ladder relatively soon, but Bogie is just going to be able to pick that up because he's already got the ladder out of level 6.
However, those blue darkness not playing nice with him, and getting it now, it's going to prove a little bit more challenging.
Level 5 here for Syscrusher. And a map early on is nice. And I didn't see where the entry was, but this very well could be ladder blocked. And Bogey's just going to be able to pick up that wand. Well, at least he got it before he died, but yeah, it's not the death you want to take.
Yeah, you can see his reaction there. Not great, but eventually just says, yeah, you know what? There wasn't much left here, so let's go.
Gonna flute back to where 6 was, because that's a little more out of the way of where he started.
Here, Mugger, please take 3 of my infinite keys.
Gonna go back into 4. Syscrusher finds the Triforce in 5 and grabs it, and let's see what he chooses to do now.
Item in level 4. We've got the
Power
power
bracelet. Well, we do see that 5 is in a flute spot, so that power bracelet might not give us anything. But, you know, just because we already have 1 block dungeon doesn't mean there isn't a second one out there.
I was just about to get to that. Possible item in 5. There it is. Well,
Yeah, they didn't pick it up in the game 1. They're not picking it up in game 2.
Yeah, no.
I'm a little sad. It makes me miss the all boards no swords, because we had a lot of really fun boomerang strats used in that tournament because of the lack of the sword. But you know, we have a sword now, so not nearly as useful. And our level 4 map.
That's well. Not sure how to describe that one. Salmon 5. I like that one.
Chat saying a spritz bottle. I could buy that.
Check out Vanilla 2 for Syscrusher. Oh boy,
The troll toll.
just a door repair.
I see a call for a paintball gun. Don't know enough about paintball to say. And we see our first red or orange whiz robes.
Red, orange. A case can be made for both at this point.
I mean, the color to me looks orange, but like the intent of the game tends to be, you know, you have your weaker enemies being red and your stronger enemies being blue. So I'm okay with using red if people prefer it.
Rusty old faucet for level 4.
That's another good one.
Yeah, I can see that one as well.
Oh, compass.
Well, at
Haven't
least,
found the item yet.
at the very least, the compass is on in the direction you're headed, so not horrible.
We're gonna go to the nope. We're not gonna go to the left first. Maybe he might try and see if the item. Okay, so you already got the item out of here. Never mind. So you're gonna go ahead and reset this room and hope that those blue wizards are not the main enemy, and see if we lost one. Ooh, missed on the bomb. He's just gonna go ahead and kill this one, or at least try to. I think that bomb did hit. Ah, there we go. There's that Triforce.
The second one didn't, but the third one did.
Meanwhile, Syscrusher in 6, so he should find his ladder pretty soon. And Bogie can immediately start checking those power bracelet spots. And gonna waste a little bit of that large secret and get him all the way up to 255 here.
Would be the second one he picked up.
Yeah. Got a lot of things to buy. I could, if he runs into a on-path blue ring shop, I could see picking that up. Of course, if he goes into 7, he probably gets the free one. The free red ring.
Is the ladder blocking anything? Just some money.
Yeah. Easy one to note in case money becomes an issue, too. Though probably never going to see what that one actually is. Into level 3. We haven't seen much of 3 yet. Oh my god, that is... That's 6! With the little itty-bitty 3-room segment off to the top. If Bogie watches this back later, he's probably gonna be pretty happy he didn't find that map. Having already gotten both the item and the Triforce out of there.
And we're going to continue looking at 6. Looks like the Triforce hunt will continue as Bogie. Looks like Candle Row might be next in the equation.
Yeah. Oh, level 2? Have we seen level 2 on Syscrusher's side? I'm not sure.
I don't think we have. Was this the item in 6? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it is.
Was.
Yeah. I mean, Bogie did not... I want to say it was like Bogie in 6 and Syscrusher in 7, and they both were very quick in their respective directions. Oh my god! In a 2!
Of course, there are 2
A segment in a 2 just feels like the worst, because like in 2 you're not normally looking for staircases. I mean, I suppose as long as the Triforce isn't in that one little room sitting down there, you just never take the staircases.
True. Well, there it
And
is.
it's not. There's our Triforce right there. Pretty close to start.
Speaking of Triforces, that's number 4 on the board for Syscrusher in level 6. Got the item. That's it for level 6.
Yeah, Syscrusher now can pick up that wand if he wants. Not a hard required item in this set, of course, but certainly a nice to have. And I mean, if you already had the white sword or magic sword, maybe a little less likely to pick it up. But I think at this point you pick it up. You're right. You can record it right here and pick it up pretty easily. And of note, Bogie didn't check that location where he just fluted to, which I believe was where 7 is. So it might be a while before Bogie gets back there. course, the other issue with 2 that makes the transport unique is normally you're not going to find an item in a one-room transport like that. 2, of course, has a floor drop, so there's nothing stopping the floor drop from being in that one little spot. Or it could just be there. And we no longer have to worry about maps.
You don't have to worry about keys, you don't have to worry about maps, not if the book is in level 2.
So Bogie's just going to backtrack to the Triforce and leave 2 forever. So we are going to get to see what 7 looks like.
That is tie game on Triforce. It's 4-piece right now.
So the key thing we're missing right now, of course, is the bow. We still haven't found the white sword item, so that could be... certainly still could be the bow. Missing items out of 3, missing items out of 8. I believe Syscrusher was in 8 for a little bit, didn't stay there very long. Oh, 3 was right at our start. Catch that. So we have a power bracelet location, we have a recorder location, and this is why we don't really want to be in 3.
There would be a fair amount of disgust from most racers seeing this off the pad.
If there was ever a room for a magic shield buy, this is it. Not only is it wizard robes, like you walk in the room and immediately the wizard goes just shooting at you. And every time you hope to find everything you need on one try here, because you're gonna have to open up this room every single time you come back here.
One item in this 5, a transport staircase, unless our second. Well, this might be that item.
It is not. Could be here. No, can't. There's a shutter door. Never mind. Sometimes I get excited when you see a room that could be a push block room, and it still could be a push block room, but it'll just open the door. We do get a compass. Okay, I don't think Bogie wants to pick up the Triforce right now. Maybe let's check in to hope for one of those really cool rooms where you get both the Triforce and an item in it.
For Bogie in 3, still looking for that item.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it. It pushes. This has to be, yeah, because level 3 is not going to have a transport staircase, and it's a bow. Okay, that's yeah, it is the jackpot. Really nice find for Bogie. I'm just gonna walk right back on down, grab that Triforce, and be very thankful that he never has to deal with that opening Blue Wizard room again. And somehow is even walking out of here with 8 bombs.
Meanwhile, Syscrusher also getting another Triforce from level 4. We're still tied, 5 apiece.
Yeah, slightly advantage to Bogie because of that bow. But one interesting point is since he didn't get to that spot in level 7, and hasn't really gone down to that area, it doesn't really have much to bring him back there. He's already found a blocked dungeon, so maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to prioritize the blocked locations as much. I mean, eventually he'll get there because you just, after a certain point, you run out of places.
Maybe you're wondering just how much our runners are playing for here tonight. Winner of this race is assured at least 22.5% of the prize pool, while the loser of this match will go home with 10%.
I mean, Bogie is slowly making his way to where he needs to go for 7. I don't believe... It sounds like he hasn't seen 8. I don't believe he has.
Think about it there for a moment.
Well, he just got the letter, so he can get a, once we've seen some potion shops, so he could get a potion with his, huge amount of rupees.
Yeah. Oh, there's the white sword item. It's Seaside.
Oh, almost certainly useless.
Oh, actually, oh.
I
It was not at Seaside. It's at the Desert Power Bracelet spot.
I don't know the Syscrusher hasn't found 2 definitely hasn't found 3, and maybe hasn't found 2 as well, I don't believe. So at that point you definitely grab that raft just in case. But Bogie, when he gets over there, maybe skips it. No, he hasn't found 7 or 8, so he picks it up too. But we know it's not going to be anything important.
Ways out, though. He's on the other side of the world from it.
Yeah, he's actually where he needs to be. If he blows his flute. There you go. This will be 7 for Bogie. Oh, sorry, it's 5. Oh no, I got my 5 and my 7 mixed up.
Syscrusher finding level 2, meanwhile. This is... It's not the biggest player in the world, but...
Yeah, Syscrusher will be much happier if you never find the map here. But, of course, it's right here, and the book's here anyway, so you're gonna see what this looks like anyway.
And one-room Triforce, and
Yeah.
Bogie... I don't know if Bogie ever revisits 5.
He can flute back here anytime he wants. I could see just leaving, yeah.
Actually, our tracker looking... actually, we do know the item in 5.
Yeah, it's the boomerang.
It's potassium. Shout outs and apologies to chat. That was I don't know. I like that one.
That's right, we still haven't found the silver arrows. For some reason I have, in game 1, the silver arrows were basically free at the white sword item. So, definitely have that on the brain. But no, we have not found those yet. And hey, there's our level 9. We get to see the map of it, and it looked... Actually, it's deceptively not quite as big as you think, because that last column only had 1 room. But some definite trolls that could happen there.
That's pretty chunky.
The level 9s that seem to be the worst are the ones that are, like, full of holes. That one was pretty solid.
Yeah, you ask me, I prefer my level 9s to be around 50 rooms, just to make sure that it's not absolutely segmented and I need to take, like, 3 different staircases to find my kidnapped.
Yeah. I mean, all you need to say about level 9 in terms of beefiness, 6 transport stairs.
Makes sense, yes, and that's if it's not segmented.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Syscrusher with his book and his Triforce successfully avoids the transport staircase to the one-off room. I really can't wait for Bogie to find. I want to see what this 7 looks like. We only saw a handful of rooms from Syscrusher, because it was a very quick 7. And this will be Bogie's raft.
be on the way to finding those 2 remaining levels.
We're gonna do a quick magic sword check, because we're never gonna be closer. Can we get our magic sword on 10 hearts today?
Double
Nope.
sword upgrade, not today.
Nice thumbs down from Bogie there. Gotta love the web cameras.
I have to admit, it's the first tournament I see with cams on, and it's been a blast to see the reactions from the runners. I've seen a few memorable ones.
Just Bogie double checking that he actually did hit the tree in that spot. We get our first raft check. Actually, we're getting the same raft check on each side, and it's the same nothing.
Oh boy, just a money-making game, huh? Not even that's a hint shop.
No, that's a hint shop. And since we don't have hints on other than community hints. Oh my god. The less said about that, the better.
I don't think anything has to be said. And chat's on top of it for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Bogie finding all the secrets now, but doesn't want to pick them up at 233 rupees.
Still bomb upgrades handy out there.
Yeah, and he's not. He should run right into the 1 and 7. I believe that's where it was. Like 7 was red ring, bomb upgrade, Triforce very quickly.
No doubt Bogie would love to find that sequence quickly, as here we go with our first quote-unquote
55 for the red. Not bad. And Syscrusher going back into 8. And 8 could have our silvers.
Also, thoughts about Bogie using that potion immediately?
This would be a horrible place to die when you don't have a recorder spot to flute or a dungeon to flute to. And yeah. Yeah, I think that was a good call.
Absolutely.
And of course, we are getting into that situation where we could have the gamble for silvers in 9.
I mean, right now, gambling doesn't sound like too bad of an option.
I believe only... Yeah, either 8 or 9. Like, that's all we have, right? Yeah.
That's right.
And unfortunately, of the items left, other than the silvers, only one of them is really of any use.
White sword.
Yep. The other items, the magical boomerang and the red candle. And Bogie gonna get these southwest locations. It's pretty close. Oh, he's gonna be in level 8. A little unfortunate that he finds 8 before 9. Mainly because... sorry, 8 before 7. Because 7 has that free red ring. Syscrusher gonna have a little bit of easier time with these Wizrobes having that red ring. But clocks are nice. Also, Syscrusher has extra bomb capacity. And there's that blue Wizrobe room we saw earlier that could be the item. And we do find the Triforce on Syscrusher's side. And then right next to it, a potential item room. That block does not push, though.
Nothing yet.
Bombs for Bogie. Oh, there's a push block. Is it transport? Is it the item? Is an item? It is the white sword. So there's the other good item. And that increases the chances that if you, Well, I mean, Syscrusher might stay in here and try and dig out the second item. He doesn't have the bow yet out of 3. But I think finding that does potentially increase the chances of betting on 9 instead of betting on 8.
The bow can't. The bow's an important item.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the bow in terms of gambling that. I'm talking about the silvers. So he's gonna have to get the bow out of 3 for sure. But if you're thinking in terms of the, so he might stay in here looking specifically for the bow.
Go for the fact that he doesn't know the item in 5.
Syscrusher, I think, is the one that saw the item in 5, not Bogie.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Syscrusher that saw that. Because Bogie was like 2 rooms into the and then Triforce and just left. But my point is, if it comes down to, you know, 1 more item in 8 or 2 items in 9, which for him it very likely could, I think you go 9.
Cracker chess jerk. Informing me that it was in fact the other way around. My apologies, everybody.
No worries, lots to keep track of, lots of seed bleed. We had two races today. Not mostly useless compass there for Syscrusher since we know where the Triforce is, but kind of nice to not have to think about where it is and just be able to see it on the map.
The other Bogie down to half a heart here.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna.
Are you? Oh no!
He was just gonna pick it up. He was literally just gonna pick it up, and then, yeah.
That was painful.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Each runner and both in it. I mean, it looks like the same room until you realize that completely different, awful enemies. Okay, Syscrusher Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and grab that Triforce.
Push. What's here? Oh, that was a white sword.
Yeah, Bogie's finds the right sword. That's the one that Syscrusher already has. Like Syscrusher is going to go ahead and go back in here and see if he can figure out where that second item is. Maybe gonna go with that white sword. A little better offense for that Wizard Broom. Bogie grabs his Triforce. Yeah, I can see just checking this room with full health. For Syscrusher in particular, he's got that red ring and the white sword. It'll make it a much better room to go in. Bogie says, nope, I don't want to do that one. He still has 7 to find.
Is this a second item?
It is the item. Okay, it's red candle. Okay, I mean that's that's really good though. So Syscrusher is gonna know that he's gonna know the silvers are a 9. In fact, he should already know the silvers are a 9 because of course the bow can't be. He's just I don't know if he's found 3 yet. So he's got to know at this point that 3 has to have his bow, 9 has to have his silvers. So that knowledge really good. And of course 3 is right here. So we'll have to go through this nasty wizard room to get through. Bogie about to find 7. Oh, look at that cute little segment there.
I want to say that almost looks like the eagle in first Q1.
It's like a distorted version of it, and Bogie gets his red ring. And honestly, like a huge difference right now is Bogie not having that red ring. Taking that death right before picking up the level 8 Triforce. Syscrusher, on the other hand, has had that red ring for a while and just, has been able to tank a lot more damage.
True. Let's not forget level 9, though. That can be the great equalizer.
I mean, level 9 will do level 9 things no matter what.
Oh, yes. There's the bomb upgrade.
Yeah, Bogie gonna grab those bombs. I don't think bombs have really been a huge issue, so not missing that as much, but we'll be done with this 7 very quickly. I know it's because of that key that can't be the Triforce. I feel like the Triforce was pretty early on in this. A little surprised. Oh, it's right there. Never mind.
There's the quote-unquote Y-Force. I think, again...
Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, he's got the item, so there's no reason to worry about it.
This.
And Syscrusher gets his bow. And, yeah, we're going to be entering 9 very close to the same time. Bogie doesn't know the second item in 8, doesn't know the item in 5, and is going back to 5. Or is he? Yeah, looks like he is going back into 5. I mean, it wasn't a very deep item. But this is going to lose him time. Syscrusher now is going to definitely be in the lead going into 9. And I probably figures, this is a small level. 9, he's already seen what 9 looks like. And yeah, this is the item right here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's transport. Never mind.
However, Syscrusher, meanwhile, finding that last Triforce in level 3.
Well, he knows.
To 9.
Yeah, that knowledge that he knows the silvers have to be a 9. He doesn't even have to think about it. Whereas Bogie, having not gotten this item out of 5, didn't get the second item out of 8. I should say didn't see the second item out of 8. And hasn't seen this item because I don't think he might pick up the red candle. It does have some use for candle boosting, but I don't see him picking up the boomerang that was here, given that he didn't pick up that exact same boomerang in game 1.
True, and at 59 minutes and 32 seconds, we have our first runner in level 9, and it's Syscrusher. Once again, Syscrusher has to win this race to force a deciding game 3.
Like a
Otherwise,
51 room.
otherwise, Bogie will move on to the SpeedGaming Live Zelda 1 Tournament Randomizer Finals.
Yeah, and every moment that Bogie spends in 5 not finding that boomerang, is just time lost here. Okay, this has to be it. It is, and that's going to be an up A. Okay, Moonrise and Phoenix. What 3 things are we looking for?
You should be looking for the roar in the door. The roar of Ganon, signifying that he's only 1 room away, because you'll hear him, he's a cranky neighbor. And the door being a single shutter room, which will not open should Ganon be defeated. Should Ganon not be defeated, and all enemies slain in the room. However, if Ganon should be defeated, that shutter door will slam open immediately. In Syscrusher's case, guaranteeing you a game 3, and in Bogie's case, sending you to the finals. But we'll also be looking for the silver arrows, which are guaranteed to be here, but where are they?
Yeah, 51 rooms I count. It's, not the biggest of 9s that we've ever seen, but, pretty chunky, not a lot of holes.
And 51 rooms is confirmed, yes.
And Syscrusher with the max rupees. Oh, and not a great time for dad % to happen. But again, like I said, something's just more important than racing.
Indeed.
Alright, Syscrusher gonna go ahead and up A. And we're back. Also, Red Lionel's going down to a single white sword shot is pretty nice.
2 HP instead of 4.
She had a transport staircase in completely different parts of the game. Oh, I hear a roar. Is it up or down? It is down.
Fortunately, nope.
No bombing out of that one.
Nope, Syscrusher does have to up A.
Yeah, only choice. What you hope there is that you choose the one, when you don't have the silvers already, you want to choose the one that's not Ganon. Because once you choose the one, you have a 50-50 shot, if you choose the one that's not Ganon, you know the one that is. Oh, hi Patra, I think that's the first one we've seen.
I wish the darn thing wasn't here at all.
Yeah, Chad also pointing out there was a single shutter door out of the Ganon room. It could be our princess is right there.
Where are those silvers, though?
Oh, we're gonna keep looking. Not there.
Well, Man, you're not supposed to write that until you've saved the princess, and I don't see no princess with you.
We'll just disqualify the old man. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
There's
Jackpot for
Syscrusher.
Syscrusher.
Syscrusher, the first to the silver is Bogie on the right path if he keeps going this way.
And Syscrusher knows where Ganon
Okay.
is. That's
Yeah,
part
it's
2 of
pretty
the
huge.
puzzle.
Maybe it was bomb up here. So yeah, Syscrusher keeps going to the left here. He'll get his silvers as well. But Syscrusher just a little bit ahead of him getting them. Okay. Gonna take this transport staircase. I think this is the one that gets him to the right place.
So,
And we're gonna try this again. This time we can kill Ganon.
this time we've got a shot at it. Bogie in the room with the silvers, but Syscrusher has found Ganon. 7 to 8 hits with the white sword will take him down. Bogie finding the silvers. Syscrusher finding the bacon.
Now let's see where this other door goes to.
Good question. All right. And
There
oh
she
my God,
is.
there it is.
And Syscrusher gonna finish this up, tie this series at 1 with an official race time of 1:06:38.
Get your GGs out in chat, everybody. Game 3 will be coming up later this week. Still yet to be scheduled between these racers.
I don't think Bogey's been up to this area. But I think this is the right, yeah, so if he just goes to the right here, he'll find Ganon. And we just won't be that far behind. Apparently Bogey already knew it as well, so. Yeah, I'd say the runners probably took about the same amount of time in 9. Bogey just going back into 5. To be fair, it's not like Syscrusher didn't, find the item in 5, but knowing that the item was there, no reason to go back and dig it out because he'd already seen it and knew that there was had to be silvers in 9. And Bogey finishing up with an official race time of 1:08:12. GG's to both our runners.
Margin of victory, a mere 94 seconds. 1 minute 34.
And joining us is Syscrusher. GG's. Tie score, and Bogey. Good matches, guys. Can't ask for anything more than a game 3. Should be fun.
GG's, Bogie.
Yeah, GG's, dude. GG's.
Oh, that first seed was really rough for me. It was really bad.
I had really bad bomb luck. I don't think I got bombs for like the first 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, same here. It was really tough getting bombs early, and I should have cleared that 8 out when I was in there the first time. I needed everything, so I should have just stayed in there. And it was like a room off of where I was. Like, that wasn't that deep in either, that recorder. But...
Yeah.
Well, Bogey, you had some really nasty bomb luck in the upper. In the northwest part of the map, right near in level where level 2 was.
Yep.
With the force bomb not working, and then you couldn't find level 2. That must have felt pretty bad.
Yeah, I was annoyed that I was just one screen off, and I don't know. I'll have to go back and look as to why the force bomb didn't work, because I'm pretty sure I took a bop, but game decided that counting to 10 was really hard, and it happens. But there was a point. It was probably around there where I was just like starting to tilt a little bit, and I just tried to bring it back in. And like, you know what, this is not a very easy seed, at least in terms of getting going. So I just kind of calmed down a little bit, and then things started to fall into place. I forget when. Might have been when I found that recorder, or
The recorder was the big piece of the puzzle because everything was behind it.
Yep, that's right. Finding level 1 then was a big help, because I think the ladder. I'm trying to remember the ladder and the.
Was it bow and ladder? I don't remember. For those of you that missed it, this is game 1, and what we're seeing on the screen is game 2. So we have to go rely on our memories for game 1 locations.
Yeah, game 1 was raft and ladder.
Oh, okay.
Raft,
level 1.
right.
So the raft was in the stair, and then
Which
the ladder was on the
required,
floor.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So because I think level 5 was raft blocked. So that kind of like unlocked a lot of it, and I forget where Bo was. I want to say Bo was in level 2, wherever that was,
Mm-hmm.
In the northwest of Death Mountain. So
that sounds right.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, because I had to come back there. I just couldn't handle the combat when I was up there to get that Triforce.
Yeah. And then this race, I don't want to go back and add up the time. I'm hoping that the gap between dad percent and how much Syscrusher beat me is,
it would be very close, man.
It'd be close.
I mean, some things are more important than racing, though. So I mean, life is real life is real life. Sometimes there's things you gotta take care of.
Yeah. So it's just like, really, dude, you're gonna start crying right now. But, it happens.
Had my voodoo doll out.
Yeah, that death in level 8. I don't know why I decided to swing my wand at that time, and I totally forgot I had book, and so I had half a heart and just walked right into that Triforce. But even that, like, I don't think was. I mean, maybe it was a minute. Maybe that was the difference. I don't know. I think my dig into level 5, just like kind of thinking back.
Where was that? I got the item out of 5. I saw it. Was it like a room north of the Triforce?
Yeah, it was a room north.
Oh,
north
but you went past it.
Yeah, so once I saw the Triforce, I just noped out of there, because having recorder at that time, I just figured I could always go back. But I kind of abandoned my principle of I did have a 50-50 shot going into 9.
Yeah.
I've kind of felt like 9 might be a little bit quicker if I knew it was like 2/3. So that's why I ended up going into 5. But
the 8 item was in that nasty blue reserve room. Like the first time, Syscrusher had been in 8 a lot earlier. Didn't stay very long. But I saw that blue reserve room and was like, that could be the item. And he went in and got it afterwards. And I think, what was the other? It was just the red candle.
Red candle, yeah.
So we didn't pick it up. By then you knew. I mean, you had the knowledge advantage to Syscrusher, just knowing that the silvers had to be a 9 by the time you went there.
Yeah. I didn't have to dig too much for items, though. I felt like, except for that one in 8, obviously. But
well, what about 7?
Red ring I got like immediately. So
that 7 was amazing, and then Bogie goes in there. He get 7. I think was your last dungeon, and we got to see the map.
Yeah.
This one little segment, one little segment off in the corner. I mean, 2 had that too. I mean, these little 2 with the little segment down in the bottom.
Yeah. Like, I'm not taking the staircase level in 2.
Yeah, maybe only if you find the compass, right? In 2, it's the only way you're taking that.
Yeah. I guess it was unfortunate I found Red Ring so late, or level 7 so late, because that would have been helpful. Although I didn't really feel like I was slowed down, but I could imagine I would have gone a lot quicker. I don't know. Sometimes Red Ring can slow you down just because then you kind of get in this tank mode mentality and just want to clear everything.
Yeah.
So,
right. I was doing that. It's like, why am I clearing this right now?
Yeah,
it was
'cause you
maybe
can't.
unfortunate that you found 8 before 7, just because 7
Yeah.
was one item. I mean, not just the red ring was there, just is super quick. You also get a bomb upgrade because money was definitely not an issue in this seed.
Yep.
Nice 145, a big secret. Like Bogie, I think you skipped like 3 secrets because you were at 230 or higher.
Yeah. No, I skipped at least 5. I have
At least 5, yeah. It was just
5 rupees on
it's
my
just
map.
I was like, okay, yeah, don't
Yeah.
need to pick those up.
Yeah, I even thought about buying a blue ring, which probably would have helped me in level 8. I don't know. I'll have to time out how much time I lost from that death, but I don't know. Anyways, it was certainly close, and yeah, looking forward to game 3.
I didn't clear any of Death Mountain except for where we started, the top, the eastern.
Oh, nice.
So when I got out of 8, up 8, back to start, I needed to find level 3, and it happened to be right on the start screen.
Yeah.
That was really
It's not the
nice.
first time I've seen a level in that as a start screen in that location.
Yeah, that's a sweet start screen too.
Yeah, that's
And
my
then-
favorite spot.
And then level 1 was just right there, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
looked for all the world that you weren't be able to get very far, but you both once you found the swords, you were able to avoid all the key doors, and then boom, any key.
Yeah, that any key was nice. Recorder was obviously very nice, especially once we found like level 6 or level 4, because just starting tucked away in that PB spot, it was a little bit hard to get to places. I think I also had a really bad overworld death over by the wand, which
Yeah, it was like
still wanted
right
to
after.
yeah,
It was right
I
after
still
you got the
wanted to-
wand.
Yep. So there's a couple things like that we'll just have to clean up for game 3.
That first game I have a really late sword too. That's really was
Yeah.
awful.
That was my second to last open
Yeah,
cave.
yeah.
And then it's the same spot in this seed. They're just a lot easier to get to.
yeah.
Well, this time it was like a 20-minute candle for you, Bogie.
Yeah, the candle was annoying. That's why I ended up actually clearing Death Mountain, because I didn't have a candle, and I just figured, I'll clear what I can. So that
I
was
do
like
the area with its bombs and not fire. Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
go
was
into
just
Death
nothing.
Mountain,
Yeah.
looking for a candle, but I decided to go to Death Armos, a scroll of the Death Armos instead, and there was take any right there, so I lucked out there.
Oh, nice.
So I didn't have to explore too much, but because obviously the recorder's pretty early, we can route those in. But,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice to
CGs.
find a recorder early, so you don't have to go out of your way for all those spots later in the game.
Yeah. I think level 5 and level 3. I'm just looking here. So 3 was power bracelet block.
Yeah, I think it was
5
just the one.
recorder.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
And then level 4 had the power bracelet.
Okay, so game 3. Any idea when?
We haven't discussed it, but I'm free pretty much any time during the week.
Yeah,
At night.
maybe next day or 2.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And thoughts on what you would like to see in a game 3?
A win.
There you go.
Good answer.
Yeah, I mean, a good race.
Yeah, close race. Win or lose, it's it's always good if it's close.
Yeah.
And that was a close one.
Yeah, maybe an early red ring I would take. Or like
Yeah.
early go mode or something. I don't know.
Yeah, make it a little less stressful, like get an
Or
early
maybe
wand,
just
or
easier resources, because like game 1 I just couldn't, I had bomb trouble. Game 2 I had the candle trouble.
Yeah.
It just sounds like I went the wrong way there, but just not having that early game resource stress would be nice. And no crying from the baby.
yeah.
But yeah, thanks to you guys and our game 1 comms. I know CD was on there. I don't know who else had joined her, but thanks to
Moon
all our
Risen Phoenix
trackers.
on the double duty.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Moonrisen and Tracy and
Yeah.
Chess Jerk, I think, was tracking this race. And
Yep.
I'm not sure who tracked game 1, but thanks to everybody to stick around for the 2 games. And yeah, we'll have game 3 coming at you soon here. And GG's Syscrusher.
Yeah, GG's.
Actually, some guy 10 at comms at tracking in game 1, and GG's to both of you, and looking forward to seeing game 3 in the near future.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Great night, you two. GG's again. Tracy, this is pretty much going to do it here tonight. Anything else before we start to wind down?
Well, I mean, nothing on the schedule. The other semifinal not yet scheduled. I believe that is Fred versus. Oh gosh, don't know who won the other matchup.
Number 3 seed Caffey JD versus
Caffey JD.
Number 15 seed Fred Coughlin.
All right, Fred. Everybody knows that name because we wouldn't be here without him. So should be a good one. Not on the schedule yet, but yeah, keep an eye on that schedule for that matchup, and also the game 3 between these two, Bogie and Syscrusher. If you're not already following them, please go ahead and click on the links that our tracker Chessjerk has kindly put on the screen for us. And of course, huge shout outs to everybody involved tonight. CD Improv, always a great commentator. Love listening to her doing game 1. Mooners and Phoenix doing the double duty today. And of course, our trackers, Some Dumb Guy and Chessjerk. As I like to say, always the MVPs of our tournaments because we can't do it without them. And Mooners, I'll let you close us out.
Thank you, Tracy, for commentating with me tonight. Always a pleasure working with you. Chessjerk, thank you for tracking again. Awesome job tonight. Thank you for keeping us updated with all the items. And I want to thank SpeedGaming community for allowing us to restream our tournaments on their channels. And I want to thank every single one of you viewers for sticking around and cheering on these runners. If you haven't given them a follow, please do so. They're incredible runners. They're great people. They deserve the follow. And with that will pretty much do it. So on behalf of my co-commentator Tracy M, our tracker Chessjerk, everyone here at the Speed Game community, and everybody here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer community, my name is Moonrisen Phoenix. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, and we will see you in the near future for more Zelda 1 tournament action. Good night, everybody.